Hello everyone again for a last prediction of this 2017, and what a better way to finish than with a special video for the FIFA World Cup to be played next year in Russia. Although we are about 8 months from it, we can make a first analysis on how groups will be solved and then how will the playoffs be. There may be changes in teams as there may be injuries that may prejudice whole teams, but all the same let's make this first analysis. Let's not make the introduction longer and let's start with our prediction. Group A. Russia is the seeded team in this group. According to their FIFA ranking, it's quite clear that they shouldn't be seeded, but as they are the organizers, they were benefited by being seeded. Then we have a team like the Uruguayan one that is in a way taking the role of the favorite to win the group. And then we have the African sub-champions this year, Egypt and Saudi Arabia. In my opinion, it will be Uruguay who will win this group, and it will be between Russia and Egypt to get the second spot, but as Russia will have all the home crowd supporting, I would give this spot to them. Group B. Portugal as the seeded team in this group didn't have a very good draw, as Spain finished the draw sharing group with them as well as with Morocco and Iran. According to ranking and players level, it should be Spain and Portugal that should pass to the round of 16, but we have Iran that has just received 2 goals in all their qualifiers campaign, so it won't be an easy match. Morocco has got some good players too, so it won't be an easy match neither. However, I think that it will be Spain and Portugal the teams which will pass, Spain in the first place and Portugal in the second one. Group C. France is clearly the seeded in this group, and then we have 3 teams which in my opinion have almost the same level, which are Australia, Peru and Denmark. France has a great team, so in consequence they shouldn't have any problems to defeat all the teams in the group. The tough thing will be between the other 3 to decide which one will take the second spot. In my opinion, it will be the Latin American team which will take it. Group D. The seeded team in this group is Argentina, which is not playing well at all. If we think in their players, they should be candidates for the title for sure, but whenever they play together in their national team, results aren't usually favorable for them. Then we have Croatia, Iceland and Nigeria, which have recently given a huge surprise by defeating Argentina by 4 goals to 2. All the same, when it is about a World Cup, things are different for the American country. So well, in my opinion, it will be Argentina in a very difficult group which will pass in the first place, while Croatia will take the second one by defeating Iceland and Nigeria, which is a very unpredictable team. Group E. Brazil is the seeded team in this group. They are arriving for now, in my opinion, as the candidates to the title. Then we have Switzerland, Costa Rica and Serbia. Clearly, it will be Brazil that will pass in the first place, while the other 3 are quite even, remembering that the Caribbean team made it to the quarterfinals 4 years ago. In my opinion, it will be Switzerland that will pass, but it could actually be any of them. Group F. Germany, as another of the candidates for the title, is the seeded team of this group. Then we have Mexico, Sweden and South Korea. The most probable thing is that Germany takes the first place of this group, and in my opinion, the second spot will be between Mexico and Sweden. As a team, I think Mexico is better than the Swedish, who have practically just Latin, so I think they will be playing the round of 16. Group G. Not much to say or think about this group, just who will win the group and who will be the second one between England and Belgium, as Tunisia and Panama have, in my opinion, no chances at all. Although England has been playing quite better in this last month, I think Belgium has a great team that will be able to make it in the first place. Group H. Really close group, with Poland as the seed, but with Colombia and Japan which can clearly make it too. Senegal, in my opinion, is out, and I think it will be the South American team who will win the group, and then Poland will pass in the second place. Uruguay versus Portugal. Really tough match. Both have their star players, but a great team with them too. Really don't know why, maybe because they have a better defense. I think Uruguay will make it into the final 8. France versus Croatia. Although Croatia has quite a nice team, France has got it too, with many more great players than the ones Croatia has, and they are big candidates to the title. In my opinion, they will be facing Uruguay in quarters. Brazil vs Mexico. It's a pity for Mexico to have to face the Brazilian team in this instance, as every time it's about a World Cup they always produce great results. In my opinion, Mexico doesn't have how to defeat Brazil, who have devastated almost each team they have faced. Belgium vs Poland. Tough match, although none of them are huge candidates to the title. I personally like Belgium's team a lot. Poland has been playing quite well during these last few years, they have improved a lot, but I still think Belgium will be able to pass to the quarterfinals. Russia vs Spain. They had quite an accessible group stage as they were seeded by organizing the tournament. However, I think although they will be playing at home, they won't have any chance to defeat Spain, which has got quite a nice team. Peru vs Argentina. Although it may not seem, it will be a really tough match for Argentina, as in one of the last matches of the qualifiers, this same match was played in Argentina and it was a tie in 0. However, I think it's quite an accessible match for the 2014 finalists, so they will make it to the final 8. Switzerland vs Germany. Germany can make about 4 teams of great players. They've got huge quantity of extraordinary players. They will be arriving to Russia as the reigning champions to defend their title, and they will be arriving as huge candidates too, so I think there's not much the Swiss team can do. England vs Colombia. It will be a really close match as England has been playing quite better in these last matches and Colombia has a really nice team. I'm really not sure about it, but something tells me that it will be Colombia who will be in the final 8. Quarterfinals now. Uruguay vs France. Already in the quarterfinals, this will be a really tough match. However, I think that if France uses all the great players they have and they decide to play for something at once, Uruguay won't be able to defeat them. Brazil vs Belgium. What a match! 2 great teams, but Belgium is always there but is never able to do it. Instead, the Brazilians have quickly recomposed after the tragic semi-final of the 2014 World Cup and are now devastating any team they play against. So, I think they will be playing the semi-finals for a second consecutive tournament. Spain vs Argentina. Spain had quite a good qualifier, while Argentina entered in the last matches with a lot of suspense and nervousness. It will be a really exciting match and I think Argentina will take it and be into the Final Four for a second time in a row. Germany vs Colombia. Colombia has a really nice team in my opinion, but doesn't have the quantity of quality players Germany has. Plus that, the majority often play together in German teams and they were last World Cup champions, so I think there's no match Colombia can do. Let's go for the semi-finals now. France vs Brazil. Pretty attractive semi-final. 2 great teams with a lot of talented guys. In my opinion, the key is that these last tournaments, although France has a great team, they are never able to do it. There's always a surprise. I think this time there won't be any surprises, as Brazil is clearly the candidate to the title and will be playing the final. Argentina vs Germany. 2014 final in the 2018 semi-finals. So far, Argentina isn't playing well at all. Germany is the defending champion, defeating this same Argentina 4 years ago, and by now is playing really well. I think that this will be the end of the World Cup for Messi, and he will have to wait till Qatar if he's still able to try it again. France vs Argentina for the 3rd place. It will be a really tough match as both teams will be shocked in a way after being defeated in the semi-finals. In my opinion, it will be the French team which will recompose quickly and get the 3rd place of this Russia 2018 World Cup. Brazil vs Germany for the glory. 2014 epic semi-final, this time in a world final. This time will be very different as the Brazilians won't arrive with the confidence they had when playing at home, and the Germans will probably remember that result and not take the match as serious as it is. This is just what I think may happen, but all the same, I think it will be Brazil who will be the 2018 Russia FIFA World Cup champions for a sixth time in history.